Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flake Show. My name is Chris Wong. There has been an update on the Justice League Snyder cut that was pretty much finished in February. At least this is what we're hearing and this is what we're reading about. And the cool thing about this whole thing is that Screen Rant actually ran an article on it, and they go into much more detail aside from the video that I'd done, or probably translated better from the Spanish video and whatever Bob Diggy actually pulled up. But he went into great detail on this on Screen Rant. I'll put the link down below. Go and check that out. Read it out. I am very happy that it has gone into more of a mainstream media, even though Screen Rant is pretty much a media blogger, kind of like us YouTubers. But I'm glad that it's actually out there. I'm hoping more sites run with it. More sites are actively putting the story out, so it goes to more and more people, more and more audiences. In fact, Dave from Film Junkee also posted his video. I'm so happy he did, because he has a whole ton more followers than I do. I don't know. I think it's like in the 10s, 20, 30, 40,000. I forget. But he has a lot more audience than I do. I'm a mere 4,000. By the way, thank you so much for 4,000. When I started this whole thing, I really only thought two people were going to watch it. One's my wife, the other one's my mom. And I am totally shocked that a lot more people are actually watching it, so I'm very grateful for that. But I don't think I can capture the audience that much. So Film Junkee, Film Gob, the more you guys post, the more it gets out there. The awareness is more. I think we need to really blow this wide open, and I hope it is now after the Screen Rant article. I mean, it could just die off, but I'm hoping that it'll blow out more open, especially the Snyder Cut website that Fiona's doing. I like the awareness for that. So hopefully something comes out of this, and that is just my hope. I want to see that Snyder Cut so bad. Onwards to interesting news update is that Cloverfield 4 is apparently been done. Yeah. Where's Cloverfield 3? Well, Cloverfield 3 is supposed to come out in April. It has been delayed to April. I mean, it's been delayed two or three times already, and we all know it was secretly called God Particle, or they made a God Particle movie, and J.J. Abrams went in there and changed it to a Cloverfield movie, adapted to his Cloverfield universe, and so now that's coming out, and supposedly it will be coming out on Netflix instead of theaters. Although I'm hoping to watch it at least once in the movie theaters. But now they're saying Cloverfield 4. And now I kind of had a video on this in my Cloververse playlist. I don't know if I'll get to link it here, but I did a video about this movie called Overlord. It's a World War II thriller that is being produced by J.J. Abrams, okay? And for when I saw that, I was like, this has got to be connected to Cloverfield. He's doing it again. He's grabbing some obscure movie, and he's going to put Cloverfield title over it. This could be one of those things. Now, at that time, where I was thinking they're going to do a Twilight Zone kind of thing, but now it's going to make it more connected together. And with the evidence of the ARG, it seems to be so. But this is coming out from slashfilm.com, and now they're saying that I don't know, I think it's being confirmed. The project is called Overlord, and he has a confirmation here that Cloverfield 4 is Overlord. Overlord is Cloverfield 4. Yeah. It's coming out this year, October 26th. This is one of my highly anticipated movies, because I had an inkling, I had to think that this was going to be a Cloverfield movie, and I'm waiting to watch it. What is Overlord? I'm going to read you the synopsis here. On the eve of D-Day, American paratroopers are dropped behind enemy lines to carry out a mission crucial to the invasion's success. But as they approach their target, they begin to realize there is more going on in this Nazi-occupied village than a simple military operation. They find themselves fighting against supernatural forces, part of a Nazi experiment. Yeah, that sounds very mysterious, very enticing, and very much like a thriller that J.J. Abrams would do. He is not directing it, but it's being directed by Julius Avery. It stars Wyatt Russell, Jovan Adipo, people you don't really know. But it is apparently both produced. J.J. Abrams is producing this movie and also God Particle, and according to this article, and according to what I think in my head, they're going to call it Cloverfield. They're going to call it either Cloverfield Operation, Cloverfield Overlord, I don't know. But it seems like more of a past thing, so it may be a prequel to explain the Cloverfield that we got now. I mean, timeline jump is going to be very interesting, Nazi could be doing experiments with a time machine, too. I don't know. I mean, it's going all over the place, but this is very exciting because that's mean this is going to expand. I'm not going to have to wait a whole new year for another Cloverfield sequel. If this is true, that means I'm getting 3 and 4 this year. Wow, that is exciting for me and hopefully for a lot of you fans out there of the Cloverfield universe. Another interesting thing that happened today is that Shazam has finally started filming in Toronto. Pony Smasher David F. Sandberg put out this little shot showing us the working title for Shazam is called Franklin. Of course, in that Shazam typey superhero-y logo. His cinematographer has been confirmed to be Maxime Alexandre, who is also a cinematographer for Annabelle Creation, The Hills Have Eyes, High Tension. So it's very interesting that this horror duo is working on a family-friendly superhero movie that's supposed to be light, comedic, and like a superhero version of Big. So that's so interesting. But I'm so happy to see this has started shooting, started production, and not even an inkling of a kind of production negativity surrounding it. Kind of like how Wonder Woman had just nothing around. They just let them shoot it, let them make their movie. Just like this one, David M. Sandberg, he's gone to shooting, let them make their movie. Aquaman, James Wan, not an inkling of negativity. They let them make their movie. I think it's going to be good. I think we're on the right track to get some great movies this year and next year. Shazam looking good. If anybody who is following Henry Cavill, please let us know if you see Henry Cavill in Toronto near shooting or in the scenes that they're any paparazzis out there. Not that I'm telling you to go and take a look, but if you're out there and they're shooting out in the broad daylight sunlight, I hopefully some people get shots of the costume, of the suit, and possibly of Henry Cavill on set. Even Dwayne Johnson, if you can see him. First time Shazam's going to be on the big, giant, cinematic Hollywood screen. Finally tonight, superhero news today, apparently. Well, Black Panther premiered tonight, and a lot of people got to watch it. Now, these are mostly media bloggers, the same people who got to watch Justice League early. I'm not sure. I mean, there could possibly be actual critics watching this as well, but this is the kind of things that they're saying. So, Steven Weintraub, Collider Frosty, he's saying Marvel does it again with Black Panther. Very impressed with the story and filmmaking. Michael B. Jordan absolutely kills it as the villain, as the best one since Loki. And Danai Gurira kicks so much ass, and I love every second of it, going to make serious money. Brian Truitt says Black Panther is simply awesome, extremely bold, and as touching as it is thrilling. It boasts Game of Thrones style intrigue, crazy innovative action, and deep bench of memorable characters. Top 5 all-time Marvel movie. Easy, more later. Peter Soretta from Slash Film, Black Panther looks and feels and sounds unlike any Marvel film to date. A visual feast. Wakanda is amazingly realized. The antagonist actually has an arc with emotional motivations. Marvel's most political movie, so good. Jenna Bush says Black Panther is hands down my favorite Marvel movie so far. Also, the women in this movie kick ass, freaking spectacular. And Roth Cornett says Black Panther is everything we all want it to be. A smart, emotional, well-told story and just effing beautiful. Eric Davis Black Panther is exceptional. The James Bond of the MCU. You've seen nothing like this in a superhero movie. It's bold, beautiful, intense, but there's a depth and spiritualness that's unlike anything Marvel has ever done. It's 100% African, and it is dope. So, judging from these comments, I kind of made fun a little bit where a lot of these movies were always about fun. It's all fun, funny, comedic. It's funny, but it looks like it's going to be different this time around. Now, this is more along the lines where I'm hearing it, where in my mind I'm thinking, all right, this is going to be like Winter Soldier level. It's got political intrigue. It's got that incredible casino fight that was released where it was like John Wick style fighting, and there was moments where the camera, it was a one shot, a complete one shot maneuver from the ground up all the way to the upstairs, and seeing her fight, and it was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this because it sounds like an original. It sounds like it's not your standard apparatus Marvel movie. It doesn't have, it's not just, oh, it's fun, it's the funniest movie you've ever seen this year, it's the comedic. There's nothing wrong with that, but it gets kind of repetitive after a while, and it doesn't give you much depth in the movie, and so I don't really remember. It's not memorable. So it's like when you hear a joke so many times, it starts not being funny anymore. But for emotional, impactful, like tragedies, and it doesn't have to be tragic, but things like that, where there's a lot of depth to it, you tend to remember it more. You tend to want to go back and revisit it more. So I am very excited to hear about this because Ryan Coogler did an exceptional job with Creed. And Creed, now I didn't quite like Creed, the character, until he actually, with Sylvester Stallone, Rocky actually brought his real feelings out, and then you get heartbroken over that. And so I really like that take on him. And so even though he's the bad guy here, I'm thinking he's going to be an exceptional bad guy according to what these guys say. Best one since Loki. I mean, yeah, Loki is the best one there. So I'm really interested to see this. I'm really excited to see the fights. I am dying to see the tokusatsu flavor, Panther on Panther fight, Ranger on Ranger fight, and because that's my thing. But looking like the family intrigue, the political intrigue, it just sounds much different from what we've seen before, and I think that's what it's got going for it. And I'm really anxious to see what this moves. Also, someone said, I didn't read it here, I don't think anybody said that, but the music is memorable. The music has character. I'm a huge music guy. I love soundtracks, and a lot of the Marvel movies are not very memorable, except for maybe Thor Ragnarok, the planet Sakaar. That chase scene, that wasn't memorable because it was like retro. But for the most part, like Avengers theme, that's also memorable. Alan Silvestri does some great scores, but something with character, and maybe with the they're probably going to mix in some African themes to it. So I'm really intrigued by that. I want to hear that. I want music to have character. I want the music to be memorable. I want the music not to be just some cliche genre type music. I want it to be very memorable and to the point of the movie. So this is what I'm just saying, I can't wait to see Black Panther. It's coming out real soon, next month. So my people are saying that's, everybody says it, right? Every Marvel movie comes out and says the best Marvel movie ever, the best Marvel movie so far. I haven't seen a really good Marvel movie since Winter Soldier. Like, Winter Soldier is hands down the best Marvel movie I have ever seen. Civil War could have been great except for the bad guy. And I could go on forever what other Marvel movies that were good, but the original Iron Man, that was good. So that's it for Black Panther. If you are looking for Black Panther, be happy that it seems like everybody's loving it, everybody's liking it, it's getting critical acclaim, but hopefully you love it as well when it hits theaters next month. So, and stay tuned. Tomorrow is what I'm hearing, that Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer is coming out tomorrow. Alright guys, what did you guys think about the new Justice League update and how Screen Rant is finally running with it and other YouTubers are finally running with it and talking about it more? Also, or am I late to the game? Are you excited for a Cloverfield 4? Are you even excited for Cloverfield 3? Or do you even care? Let me know down in the comments below. Black Panther sounds like it's an exceptional movie. Are you looking forward to watching that? Shazam is started production. Let's see those behind the sets, on set scenes and screen caps. Hopefully we get to a little snapshot of the costume, and hopefully it's better than the Marvel's version of Captain Marvel. Well, maybe this time we'll one up that one just a little bit. All right, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.